If some other nation were funding us and arming civilians to create illegal settlements inside Israel, the United States would immediately label them as terrorists and decide to bomb the nation funding it. But because it's the Israeli government, the United States has done nothing but continually fund the Israeli government and the illegal settlements that is continually being created.
Bilal Saleh adored his family. These pictures and videos are only a fraction of their memories together. Here, he's teaching his two sons to read the Quran. Second only to his wife and kids was Bilal's love of his farmland. Some Saturdays, like this one, the family would picnic and tend to the olives together. It was a favorite activity until it turned deadly.
Someone shouted, "Get out quickly, settlers are coming." Bilal asked the kids to hurry back home. As he and I were leaving, he realized he forgot his phone. A few minutes later, I heard gunshots.
Bilal
Yeah, how is this not terrorism? These people are being terrorized by Israeli settlers who have weapons and are willing to kill people and take their land. I mean, just recently there was a Palestinian American who was in the West Bank and got killed by an Israeli settler. Biden has not said anything about that.
Bilal's killers were Israeli settlers, whose illegal settlements now surround all sides of the Saleh family village of El Sawiyyah. They've never spent a day in prison, nor have most settlers, whose attacks on Palestinian civilians have surged since October 7th. These attacks have penetrated El Sawiyyah. Parents are too afraid to send their kids to school. They themselves are afraid to work. And then, of course, there's the grief.
Yeah, this is terrorism. These people are afraid to work and send their kids to school because they're afraid their kids or themselves are going to be killed by an Israeli settler. That is terrorism.
Musa tells me that what he misses most about his father is when he'd wake him up early to go on trips to the garden, to the pool.
Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank may be illegal under international law, but that matters little to the families that remain jailed in their own houses because of them, and the little faith that Palestinians may have once had in the international system and a two-state solution is growing weaker by the day.
Politically, analysts say the situation looks pretty bleak as well.
In the previous 75 years,
What's messed up is the settlers are not considered terrorists for killing people and taking their land. Palestinians were to decide to defend themselves, they would be labeled as terrorists for defending themselves.
settlers were illegal according to the international law. Even inside the Israeli political scene, they were part of the opposition. But with this right-wing government, including Smotrich and Ben-Gvir in it, the settlers became part of the decision makers. Even they became the real decision makers inside the Israeli political scene.
Despite the gravity of their loss, the Saleh family says they are here to stay, on the land their father loved, on the land that was his graveyard.